Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing.
And that pass is intercepted. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll test the right side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Runs for the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football to gain. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB? And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Running it back, it's Adams. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The lone back's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Using his legs, it's Edwards. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So to get stuffed on first down, you had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give is to Miller. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third down. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, probably, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Loveland.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got his man down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Warren. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just
reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He wants to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny.
Just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nice move, creates some space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass, and playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage.
Makes the grab down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown tie. They take the lead with the 6.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Edwards. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milroe. Scrambling away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Morris. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh... Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass, it's Warren. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Edwards. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Buys a little time. Got his man on the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Alabama pushing the tempo. Give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
It's 4th down. They need a touchdown, but they have to do a better job in pass protection. They've given up back-to-back sacks. That's the critical factor here on this 4th down play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. They've got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.